Why are you taking an F2 visa?
My husband has traveled to the US on 29th of March for his USMLE program, which is a 2 year, 1 year course actually. So I want to go there to support him. And moreover, it's my son's first birthday on September of 3rd. So I want to celebrate our son's birthday with him.
Why you can't take a visiting visa then?
Uh, Actually, he's over there. So it's better if we just take a F2 visa and then travel over there with him.
What are your plans for staying there?
Right now, I have only planned my visit for a month, 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'll be coming back. So just a short stay for celebrating birthdays. His birthday is also on the 16th of September. So celebrating both the birthdays and then coming back. I'm working as a dentist over here. So I have taken a month leave for just this specific thing.
Okay. Any plans of working there or settling there?
No, I have no plans. First, I'm on a F2 visa, so I know that I can't work over there. And moreover, I have my own setup over here, which I have, as well as I'm working. I have two things over here. My own setup
Who's
and
sponsoring you?
I work also. My husband is sponsoring me.
How many funds are you showing?
I am having his 15 lakhs in his account, and I even have savings in my own account of 6 to 7 lakhs.
Okay. Which college is your husband studying?
Kaplan Medical University. It's in New York.
Okay. And when are you expecting your return?
Within a month, 2 to 3 weeks. That is by say, October, November beginning.
Where is your husband staying?
He is now residing in New Jersey. So daily he does the up and down to New York.
Any relatives in US?
No, except my husband is just.
Okay. Why should I approve your visa?
I wanted to celebrate our son's first birthday over there. So it's just a celebration which doesn't come ever again. So I wanted to spend time with him.
That's my question is why are you not taking a visiting visa instead of an F2? If it's a short term duration, so why it's a F2 visa?
I have no answer for that.
Okay, that's a tricky question, but this question may come up for anyone who is going for F2 because we always say
Okay.
that we are going for some purpose and then we will come back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So ideally what you can do over here is if they ask up this question, why are you taking this visa? So you can say that as my husband is already there and we requested for a F2 from for I-20 from the university. And if I have a F2, I can be available to my husband at any point of time. Usually, what I
Okay.
also say to my students is I like my last student, her husband was diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
Yes, I've seen that video. The same video
okay, yeah.
I
But
contacted.
that was a genuine thing, okay. So
Okay. Okay.
usually we say, my husband has never stayed alone. And initially we thought, okay, he will be able to carry on staying alone. But somewhere now he needs me and, my son.
I cannot use that as my option because he has studied in China, his medical, his UG. So
Oh,
he has already lived alone, and also I can't say that.
okay. Then you have to, can you just elaborate more? What are you currently doing?
I'm a working dentist and a cosmetologist, both. And right now, I had taken my maternity leave.
Mhm.
I was on my leave. So then he traveled over there, and then after that, we thought that okay, then we'll move out over there, Burkina.
Okay. You can also say, let's say if they question, okay, because your husband has traveled in May, right?
Yes,
Okay. If he even if
March.
he
Sorry,
question, sorry,
March.
March. Very good.
March.
So if your husband has traveled in March, so you can say if I had plans of staying there, I could have gone in April or in May or in June, but I was waiting for September to come so that I travel when my
Mm-hmm.
child is turning 1.
Okay.
This we can, we can highlight that I could have
Mm-hmm.
traveled before also, but we both planned mutually that I'll be traveling when my son's and my husband's birthday are coming somewhere near.
Okay.
So that could be, and
Okay.
the
So,
weather in US is pleasant at that time. So I'm planning that I'll go in September, and then September, October, the weather will also be pleasant there to stay and spend some time with my family.
okay. What do I say then? Why am I choosing F2 instead of B1?
That's what we said now. Okay, why are
The,
you taking an
these,
F2 visa? So you say that the university, while maybe you can say that, while applying, my husband has already mentioned to the university that he'll be calling me if required. So
okay.
that's the reason we took an F2. If required, use this term if required.
Okay.
Okay, because my
Okay.
answers should be very much straight. Because if I
Mm-hmm.
fumble, if I, take pauses, then it's a problem.
Okay.
Mhm.
So because my husband had spoke to his DSO previously that if required he will call his family.
Mhm.
So that is why we chose an F2
So
visa.
they easily issued I-20 for me.
Okay.
Okay, when we talk about funds, okay, you are showing your and your husband funds.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm actually taking my funds for a safe side. I'm actually going to show only his funds. But suppose if they ask, what else do you have? So I can just show that I also have some savings. Good. I was planning to take that.
Okay. In that case, can I just have a look at your file? All the documents are well organized.
Yeah. Right now, actually, my son was sleeping, so I just kept my I-20 and the DS-160 available with the passports, which I had taken previously
Keep
for the
your
fingerprint.
husband's detail I-20 with you. His visa. His visa is there.
I have to remove the printout of his visa. This is his
Um,
I-20,
you need to take
which I
out
have.
his visa printout and
Hmm.
even his passport copy, your marriage certificate.
Okay. Yeah, I have that here.
Huh.
I have a marriage certificate and even my son's birth certificate.
Birth certificate. Yes, that is also important.
Yeah.
Passport copies, all three of you. Original
Yeah,
any.
and I even have the marriage photos if
Yes,
required.
marriage photos, marriage
Yeah,
certificate. They
yeah.
may question some questions like, okay, how many siblings your husband has?
He has, excluding him, there are total of six.
Okay, and you are married for how many years?
And this is my second year that's running.
So, what's your anniversary date?
22nd November 2021.
See, very good. September, you're going. October, November, I'll celebrate my wedding and then I'll celebrate my anniversary and I'll come back.
Yeah, that was actually our plan, but not of coming back, just
No,
to
when you have
celebrating.
to answer.
Yeah, yes, good.
Okay.
Okay.
And just a second. College, I'm done. F2 sponsor. Why you? Okay. For how long are you on a break if you're traveling?
I took a leave of 1 month from my clinic, so 1 month will be my break time.
Nine. We can't say that because if I'm mentioning about September and if I'm also mentioning about celebrating my anniversary, then 1 month leave is
Mhm.
not sufficient. So what you can say that I have taken a paid leave of 1 month plus an unpaid leave till I rejoin.
Okay. One more thing, ma'am. When I was filling when I went for the fingerprint, there was a mistake for my spelling, surname. So the guy over there, when he had did the correction in my DS-160, your stay time, he wrote over there instead of a month, he wrote 1 year. I
Oh.
mean, I went through the photos now,
Hmm.
so I had picked the photos. So there's 1 year written over there. So should I mention that beforehand before they ask how long is your stay or?
We can't tell this story to them. So you have to make up
Mhm.
it 1 year now because this information
Okay,
is
but
available.
but but 1 year I cannot because his visa itself is expiring in March,
Okay, then
April 24.
let's do one thing that my plan is only for 3 months because I have just recovered from my maternity. or like, I'm still recovering from my maternity. I need to take care of my child. Okay, let me, your in-laws or your parents are there
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of them are here.
in Hyderabad?
Yes.
Okay. So you tell that we have taken it 1 year, but my in-laws have fallen sick and they need us. So I want to make it sure that I will be returning back in 3 months so that I can be available to them as well, because my husband can't take a break from his education.
Okay.
Say we have to say, they are old, they are
Yes,
sick,
yes.
they are alone. So I have to ensure
Mm-hmm.
that I return back because my husband can't take break from his studies, and I can continue my
Okay.
job as well as be with my family.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay. Visa. Okay, which visa are you applying for?
F2 dependent visa.
Good. Why are you taking a non-immigrant visa?
Because F2, my husband itself is on F1 visa, which is a non-immigrant visa.
Because it's my
So,
short-term stay. You can say that also. And my
okay.
husband is on F1 visa. Okay.
Okay.
For how long will you stay in US?
2 to 3 months.
Okay. What are your plans of staying in US? What are you going to do there?
I'll be a tourist over there. My husband will be going to school. In the meantime, I'll just look around the area and all.
Okay. So I'm actually very excited to visit US on an F2 visa. Though my husband will be studying during the week, but we have a lot of plans how we are going to spend our time on the weekends.
Okay.
I will share this recording with you so that you can still go through again.
Yes, yes.
Okay, can you explain me your funding?
My husband has his savings and he has his own setup over here, which is Rahat Critical Care. That and my own savings are there. I have a car on my name, and I have 2 3 housings on my name, flats on my name, through which I get my monthly income
How can you afford to stay in US?
through my savings. These are
Exactly.
the savings.
See, I'm asking the same question in a different form. The answer will
Okay.
still remain the same.
Okay.
When is your spouse going to be graduated?
2nd of April 2024.
Where is
I
he
think
staying
third it is.
currently?
Right now he's in New Jersey,
Like where
and
exactly? Is it a university accommodation? He's staying in a rented accommodation. You have
um
to give that detail.
he is staying. He has taken a house. I don't know how to form the sentence.
Just
He's
say
staying on
that
a rented
he's
flat.
sharing it with one of his college mates.
He's sharing it with one of his college mates. It's in New Jersey, 62 Bayberry Road.
Yes,
So that's where he.
exactly. You have to give the address also.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a rented accommodation. He's sharing with one of his college mate, and then the address.
Okay.
And what are the plans of your spouse after completing education?
He had planned to come back over here as he has his own setup. So that would bring a better resume for his
Did you know your
future
spouse
plan.
before marriage?
Yes, we had a love marriage.
Do you have a marriage album?
Yeah, here it is.
Yes. Yeah. How can you prove that your marriage is genuine?
I have a marriage certificate and my marriage photographs also with me.
Yes. Do you know anyone in US?
Except my husband, no.
Okay. Tell me your spouse place of birth.
India, Hyderabad.
Where did your spouse study in home country?
He studied in China. He did his medical schooling from China. Chongqing Medical College.
How many
And then
siblings you have?
I have two elder sisters and a younger brother.
Okay. I think I'm done with all the questions. Be very
Okay.
strong in convincing them that you're going for a short-term stay.
Okay.
Okay. It's a short-term stay. I'll be returning back as I have to resume my work and be available with my old age parents.
Okay. I was just really concerned about this 1 year thing that he typed instead of 1 month. So that,
That's okay. That's okay. You don't, if they question, then it's fine. We'll give an answer. If they question, okay, why are you planning to stay for a year? Then you can say that my husband's visa is education is also for an year. So just on a safer note, I took it for a year. But as my parents are getting sick, so my plans are that I'll be celebrating few occasions and I return back.
okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, according to you, my response was how on, I mean, convincing type or
Okay. See, I won't comment on this because it's not that you are good or you are bad or your answers are not so good or your answers are perfectly fine. It entirely depends on that visa officer. But yes,
okay.
but yes, I should be prepared to answer each and every question. I should not be blank. Like
Mhm.
when I asked you in the beginning, why are you not taking a visiting visa? That was a
Yes.
kind of a blank question that a question came that you don't have an immediate answer of. So in that case
Yes.
also I'll say, just to be on a better side, as the university already issued the I-20 or the F2 for me, so if required, I have to just make up an answer that if required,
Mm-hmm.
it was already discussed with the university that they will be issuing me an I-20 and that's the reason they issued me and I'm applying for F2 visa. And then close.
Okay.
We cannot keep on dragging our answer. I have to close it somewhere where I have answered also. Agar allow nahi
Mm-hmm.
karte, if they don't allow, then give it to your, relative, whoever is
Yeah.
assisting.
Yeah. I was actually trying the same because I can tell them on the gate that the nanny is not available today or something such
Hmm.
that let me in. That's all.
They will say, okay, it's important, it's mandatory. At least you have your child with you at that time.
Yeah. Yeah. So because
Okay.
moreover he's a morning kid, so I have no problem with him over there. So he won't be
That's fine.
cranky.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done from my end. Any other question you have?
Yeah. No, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. All
Thank you
the
so
best
much.
and update me also.
Yeah, sure.
All
Thank
the
you.
best. All